happened is that you've had a few success stories where Tim Duncan played basically his entire career for less than market value, and he was able to parlay that into 5 championships. So the general managers, they run the players and say, you see what Tim Duncan did? It's kind of like in football, Skip. Tom Brady played basically his 20-year-plus career getting less than market value. So what they do, they run to these players, if you want to be like Tom, you got to take less money. When they say all the time, you can't buy yourself a championship. Well, if I can't buy myself a championship, how the hell can you save yourself a championship? No, go ahead and get that money. Now, I can see if James Harden took this $13, $14 million pay cut and they were bringing in KD, or they were bringing in LeBron or Giannis. Okay, but damn, okay, yeah, that greatly increases my risk of getting one of these players and pairing him with James Harden and Joel Embiid. But, Skip, they gave a 3-year deal to a 37-year-old P.J. Tucker. I love Tuck, but that's really risky giving a guy a 3-year deal at the age of 37. Daniel House, however you say his name, excuse me if I'm saying your name wrong, bro, I don't mean to.
Daniel, yeah.
Okay, Skip, he averaged 7 points a game in Utah. And you made a trade for DeAnthony Melton, brought him from Memphis.
I loved him. I loved him last year in small doses, but I loved it.
Yeah, but if I'm James Harden, I love $14 million more.
Okay.
So
look,
play for
and we see teams that are willing to pay. Steph Curry ain't take no pay cut. Golden State Warriors in the championship and they winning, and they're in the luxury tax. So you can spend money and still be in the championship game as opposed to Steph is on a max contract. Draymond is on a damn near max contract. Clay's on a max contract. And they just won the championship, and they ain't asked nobody to take no pay cuts. So you can do it, Skip. I just hate when players give money back because the teams are making money. And what they've done is that they've taken 1 or 2 isolated incidents where guys take less money and they won, and they try to paint the whole NBA. You too can be like the San Antonio Spurs. You see Tony Parker and Manu and Timmy, they took less and they got Stop it. There's no guarantee. Skip, I believe had Tom Brady played for the Max, because you tell me all the time, well, what did Bill do with the money? If Tom Brady keeps taking less, they should have money to spread around for everybody. And Bill says, we ain't got no money. Well, what'd you do with the money that you saved on Tom? What'd you do when you saved on the money with all the other guys you were never paying anybody market value that re-signed? So for me, Skip, I ain't giving. I'm sorry. I'm not going to be able to do that. And these owners and general managers have convinced the players that you too could be like Tim Duncan and it's not going to happen. That was a very unique situation, just like Tom Brady is a very unique situation. So look, but all that being said, with James Harden giving the money back, Skip, he could play for $5. If he played like he played last year, they're not winning the title. He needs to be consistently their first or second best player. If Joel Embiid is your best player, hey, Skip, Maxey can't be your second best player. And that's what happened in the playoffs. Maxey was their second best player. They need a better version of this James Harden. I'm not saying they need James Harden from Houston, but they need a better version of this guy, what they have in Philly now. But I'm sorry, Skip. $14 million? Nah. I get it. He's gonna probably make like $275. He got a $200 million shoe contract, and so whatever other endorsements that he's had in investments, so he's doing well, but he ain't doing well better than these owners. They keep trying to convince these players to take less money. Oh, we put the team around you. Man, get out of my face.
Okay, I hear everything you just said. And by the way, for these many, many, many years that I've been in this business, I have been all about player empowerment when it came to making money. Yeah. I got you. But in this case, with this player, for whom I have lost huge respect, not as much as I've lost for Russ, but huge respect, I have lost for James Harden, quitting his way out of Houston, quitting his way out of Brooklyn. And
I know another guy couldn't have quit his way out of Brooklyn, but we ain't going to talk about him yet.
Okay, we'll get there. But the point is, James Harden did something Russ is incapable of doing. James Harden looked in the mirror. He looked in the mirror and he said, I don't love what I see anymore because I'm not that guy. I'm not Houston James anymore. Right. I've played 13 years. I'm looking at my hands. I got 0 rings. I don't have anything. I got no jewelry that matters. He got a lot of jewelry, but none that counts. the way you have 3 rings that count.
Right.
And he says, you know what?
Best of friends.
I owe this team because I cost this team last year, and I've cost myself and my reputation over the last 3 years. So it is time for me to make a sacrifice, and it's a steep sacrifice. It's $14 million.
Yes.
Me every day.
Now, you can look at the big picture of his career, and to your point, he's had his shoe deals for a long, long time, and he has made, all told, $269 million. That's a lot of dough,
Yeah.
man. 260.
With Cash App, I buy Bitcoin, invest in stock, and get a debit card with rewards all in one app. Cash App is my favorite place to keep money and invest. Cash App, download now for free.
Fish roll, yeah, risotto, buffalo, gelato, cheesecake, grilled steak, clam bake, ooh, milkshake, Brussels sprout, sauerkraut, fresh caught trout, alfalfa sprout, curry, fried turkeys, McFlurry, cacciatore, chimichurri. Get it? Spiral ham, blackberry jam, rack of lamb, candy yams, pokies, smokies, gnocchis, and them banging raviolis. We are America's Kitchen. DoorDash, every flavor welcome.
$69 million over 13 seasons, but in the end, he has nothing really to show for it except all
That's
of that
just on the
money.
court, though, right?
That's on the court only. $269 in
Right.
salary.
Plus, he got $200 million Adidas deal.
Okay, I'm just saying, he's had these shoe deals
Yeah.
for a long time.
Right, yeah.
They've covered most of his career.
Yes.
Once he got to Houston. I mean, he's an MVP. So he just said, look, I'm going to show everybody out there that I am willing to sacrifice for the good of this team. And I don't care what you say. I don't like PJ Tucker. I love him.
Yeah.
He is a difference maker of the highest order, but it's subtle difference making because it's all defensive and it's corner threes and I can't do it in the stat. I can't do it in the box score.
Right.
I'm just telling you, I want him in my foxhole because he is just a flat-out gamer.
Yeah.
He's going to give you every last ounce.
Yep.
And you got him because he wanted to rejoin you.
Let's